Jez, this is just getting ridiculous now. I mean, anyone you slaughter always turns up the following week and produces. I mean, you slaughtered Balotelli.
Goes and bangs in a goal.
You've done Welbeck.
Goes and bangs in a hat-trick.
And now Giroud's turned up.
Bangs in too.
You got to get onto Soldado for me. Do us a favour.
I'm not going to do you the favour. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do it. Alright guys, so here's one for you. If we were to ask you, who do you think, off the top of your head, is the most fouled player in the Premier League, who comes to your head?
That's too easy. That is too easy because I know the answer and it would be in my head anyway. Let's go top three, in order.
Okay.
From the most to the third most.
We'll give you 5 seconds just to think in your head. Who's coming to your mind?
Let's give him 7 seconds, but don't move for 7 seconds. Okay, ready? Right, that's enough time. That's enough time for you to have a ponder, because here it is. Ready? On the screen, top three.
Pow. Is that what you was thinking? Would you have expected that? I reckon the top two, a lot of people would have thought that.
Eden, yeah, all day long with Eden.
Raheem as well. Not sure about Naismith. In other news, what ain't so much of a shock, Ronaldo hasn't scored in 3 games.
Exactly, it's his 3rd consecutive game without a goal, and that happens all the time, don't it?
Yeah, not like he hasn't done that since 2013.
Yeah.
Guys, massive shock. Shockwaves going across the world. This is the last thing anyone expected.
Been on Sky News, Sky Sports News, CNN, even been on Eurosport. I mean, does anyone watch Eurosport?
Not that I know.
Exactly, and we've had reports that this news has been on there. Messi's actually scored a hat-trick. I mean, I've never heard of it.
Never happens.
It's a mystery.
Don't know where it's come from, but it's happened.
Is it a myth? Did it actually happen? I didn't see it myself.
His 300th La Liga game.
I mean,
shockwaves.
It's unlike him, isn't it?
Totally out of character. So Aston Villa have just got a new manager, Tim Sherwood. Bill, sum it up in 1 sentence. You love him, don't you? You love him.
No, I don't love him. He's an Arsenal fan that managed us and had a purpose to destroy us.
But you loved it while he was there, a little bit.
Oh, no, I did not.
I thought you was a fan.
No, I wasn't a Tim Sherwood fan. He absolutely stinks of arrogance. He wakes up in the morning and he drinks a cup of arrogance. He goes and does his toast. What's he spread on it? He spreads some arrogance. Then he jumps in his car. Guess what car he drives? It's an Audi. Arrogance. I haven't even heard of the range yet.
What's he playing on the radio though, Bill?
Arrogance FM? 105.4?
Yeah, is it diesel or unleaded?
It's arrogance. He basically, he doesn't use petrol. He just goes over to the petrol cap, opens it up and goes... and his car goes...
That's it. Bill, Champions League's back. We can't wait. You've got to say something about the Champions League being back, but in a farmer's voice.
Great down here. Well, I'm from Somerset, and when we're from Somerset, we do things like this, but what I'm trying to say to you is, if you listen to me perfectly normally, right, when I'm talking, you have to understand that Champions League football's back, and that means the sheeps and the shepherds, and sheeps and the shepherds. What am I doing?
What about Bradford, by the way?
Oh my, they're destroying it.
They're absolutely smashing it.
Rinsing it.
They're caning it.
Breezing things, bruv.
They're absolutely bombing it.
Pedal to the metal and the metal to the pedal.
Don't mess with Bradford, bruv. Not in his fault.
I'll tell you this for free. You don't want to draw Bradford in the cup. Bradford.
Hey, Bradford.
I've never heard that one.
I think you got to see Bradford. Bradford are doing very well. They've done Chelsea, and they got a shock result against Tottenham. Reminds me a little bit more vulnerable.
No, Jez, don't start winding me up. Mario Balotelli, of all people, turns up against Spurs, gets a goal. I mean, you can't script this. Don't be winding me up. Listen, do you know how fuming I was?
You must be fuming.
To be fair, that was a good game. It was a really good game, but I can't believe Balotelli got up and scored a goal. I mean...
I'm not going to revel in it, but last week's show was a tough one for me because you had all the glory, you'd just done us over. And I've got to be smiling because Liverpool have gone and brought Spurs fans back down to earth. Thank you very much, Mario Balotelli.
I mean, to be honest, it was a great game. And if you look at Liverpool's form within the last 9 games, they've been playing fantastic.
Smashing it.
I think they've only drawn like 3 or 4 games. The rest of them have been wins. Now, at the start of the season, there was massive question marks for them and United. And things have just seemed to turn around a little bit. So this week's debate is, Hazard's top of the league, drawn more fouls than any other Premiership player. Why is that? Is it because he dives, draws fouls deliberately, or is it just because he's too good for the opposition? What do you think?
I think he's just too good for the opposition. His feet are too quick. I think there is a little bit of drawing fouls sometimes, you know, but most of the best players in the world, both best dribblers, they can see a tackle coming, and occasionally you will draw a foul because free kick or a pen, it's of value to your team. There's nothing wrong with that. So what do you guys think? Stick it in the comments section below. Let us know what you think about the most foul players in the Premier League.
Jezza, let's go on to
The comment section.
Right, should I start proceedings?
yes.
Ben Cox says, all this hype about Harry Kane is stupid. He's just going to turn out to be yet another England forward flop. Next season for Spurs, he won't be half as good as he is now. It's always the same for English players. They just have a great first season, then flop. He will be no different. Wow. Big statements, but do you know what? I don't make him totally right, but there's no way Harry Kane is going to be as good next season as he's been this season. I'm just saying. Remember Cisse, Newcastle? Everybody's raving on about him. Just hit a bit of form. It happens. Happens to strikers. Marcus Stewart a few years ago banged in 30 goals in a Premier League season. Kevin Phillips, I know he's had a decent career, but I'm saying players have a good season and they can't back it. They can't sustain it. Harry Kane, going to be another one. I'm just saying.
Well, I hope you and Coxie are both wrong. Right, Jez, I've got one for you.
Go on.
We're going to answer this at the same time after 3 seconds
Okay.
and see if they match up.
Alright.
Jose Cantu says, debate. Best left back in history. You've got 3 seconds to answer. 1, 2, 3. Roberto Carlos. Ah, yes!
That weren't even planned. That weren't even contrived. Ah, he is though. He's got to be.
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
Shahir Makeem says, I die watching your videos. ... in a good way. Don't be dying on us. We need it. We need the Football Fix Nation to be growing.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Arjun Marwaha says, if Celtic were in the Premier League, how do you think they would do? Bottom half, I think. Bottom half. If you're a Celtic fan, sorry.
Celtic Park Thistle.
Partick Thistle.
Celtic Park.
Thistle.
Is that even a thing?
Celtic Park Thistle.
Let's deliver this, Jez, like role play, like with sad.
Role play.
Yeah, like
Not 50 Shades of Grey role play.
no. I bet you've seen it, in you. I bet you've seen it already.
I've seen it already.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's shocking. It's terrible.
Yes.
Honestly, it's terrible.
You are like a woman.
Nah, it's terrible.
Is it really bad? And in relation to things, what's that got to do with the Techers VTs that you guys send in?
Absolutely nothing. But should we cut to them anyway?
Let's do that. Shades of Techers.
There you go.
So guys, that's all we've got time for this week in The Football Fix. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will definitely see you next Monday on The Football Fix.
Sayonara.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Arrivederci.